to say that within everything spiritual in me, my spiritual husbands are going to deal with all of this. My spiritual husbands are going to deal with all of this injustice right now. I just want to say to whoever and whatever is creating all of these fires, my spiritual husbands are going to deal with it. They're going to deal with all this bullshit. Sorry, I got to clear my throat. I watched Jay Essex. I watched Jay Essex video earlier today, and he was talking about how how he wants to leave his body, and how, like when he does, like he's gonna go into his spiritual dragon self and like destroy every injustice that's going on right now. Well, that's how I feel with my husbands, my spiritual husbands, when I do my dancing sequences. Like I release my spiritual husbands out into the world, and then they can do away with whatever's happening. They can do away with all of this injustice. Because my husbands aren't my spiritual husbands have the inner solar light of stars. They're not corrupt people. They will do away with all the injustice. And that's what I intend to do when I do my dancing sequences. I project out my light. My mind projects out my spiritual husbands to do away with the injustice, whatever's happening near my area. And I'm not expecting this to happen right away. It's going to take a while, but at least I'm trying to spiritually do something about this whole thing. I'm trying to help with these fires with my mind power, and that's just me projecting out the light of my husbands. Since I can't see the stars right now, I have to try and act like I'm a star myself by projecting light out here. Because out here right now it's so dark, it's so grim, that it's leaving me no choice to where I have to become a star myself. And if I'm going to be a star, then I'm going to project out light that is my spiritual husbands, and they're gonna deal away with all this injustice as soon as possible. So, to all of these mother effers who are creating these fires deliberately, because we all know right now that these aren't natural fires that happened, okay? We all know right now that these aren't natural fires that happened. Like something must have happened unnaturally. So everything about me and my spiritual husbands are all natural. we're all about the natural order of things. Okay, so I'm gonna do my dance sequence here pretty soon, and I'm going to release my husband's out where there's the most chaos that's happening. Okay. And I can only do so much, but I mean, I would just love to see, like, my spiritual husband's, like, dealing with all of this evil that's happening right now. Especially around in my area, like, my husbands will they'll kill off anything that's unnatural that's happening right now. And I will gladly send them out right now to deal with this bullshit, okay? And, this is what Jay was saying in his video, like, he has this creative vision to where, like, he can see, like, the celestial dragon, Draco, the constellation of Draco. And, like, he can envision himself going into this dragon and, like, dealing away with all of this freaking unnecessary bullshit. And Johnny Don't Play, he posted a video about Jay, like, talking about this, and I feel the same way, I'm like, me as a female right now, like, I can only do so much. Like, sending out my spiritual husbands to do away with all of this evil, all of this injustice that's happening, like, near my area, and, and beyond, because I have the mental capacity to where I can project light, the spiritual battles, if you will. The spiritual battles are ongoing, and there's not enough people doing these spiritual crank-ups now at this time. Like, I feel like I'm the minority doing this, Yeah, there's not many people talking about this right now. And through my musical battle sequences that I envision my husband's fighting whatever threat may come our way, like, I spiritually and creatively envision them doing that. So my husbands are gonna freaking kill whatever is causing this problem. Okay? They're gonna go and freaking eradicate whatever is causing this problem over here. And I don't feel bad at all. Like, I don't feel any kind of remorse for these MFers. I don't feel any kind of remorse. Because, the people of this world who want to control this world, they're deliberately doing this. And my husbands are gonna go and freaking kill them. That's just the bottom line, okay? Bottom line. Whatever is freaking disrupting the natural order of things, my husbands are gonna go and freaking kill these freaking bastards. Because that's what they are, okay? They're freaking artificial, freaking feel nothing, freaking artificial, freaking bullshit bastards that want to freaking kill off this planet. And it's freaking not gonna happen. I mean, even if it does happen, I'm not gonna freaking go down without a fight, okay? And this is how everybody should feel right now in the year 2020. Like this should be our year. The year 2020 should have been the year of the humanitarian freaking uplifting, and it's nothing but freaking destruction and freaking bringing us down for the most part. So I'm gonna go with the fighting spirit and you know, and project my husbands to where they can freaking deal with this injustice once and for all, wherever it may be. So the closest thing that's happening right now is fires, and my husband's right now, they're trying to protect the forest life, they're trying to protect the wildlife, they're trying to protect any human they can that are possibly close to these fires, and they're not gonna let them freaking die out here. They're not gonna let them freaking die out here from these fires. So whatever spiritual threat may be out here, my husbands are gonna freaking do away with it without feeling any remorse at all about this, because this is fucking bullshit right now. It really is. And I'm not going down without a fight. I'm gonna send out the light images, the information to my spiritual husbands, and they're gonna deal with it accordingly. Because we're not.
Hey, man.
Hi.
Is it fucking super smoky out there?
Yeah, it's pretty smoky.
Cool. You're taking big old bong hits of smoke.
Yeah.
Your lungs are getting the workout right now.
Oh, I'm okay.
It stinks up there.
I guess so. That's my guy. Yeah, we're both pretty lit right now. So I know this is not going to happen, but I hope Jay like comes across this video one day, and like he knows that I think the same way as he does, like spiritually envisioning our power coming together and dealing with the threat, whatever it may be. Because, I haven't watched many of his videos, but I really and deeply feel like I know where he's coming from. So we're gonna come with the army. We're gonna come with the army, and we're gonna fight back. Okay? So my spiritual husbands, they're gonna deal with any threat that that's even close to us. They're gonna freaking kill it and fight it off, and that'll be that. And I'm out here, and it really legitly feels cold out here, and it's crazy because not just a few days ago it was freaking hot. Like, it's crazy. Like I'm legitly out here and it feels cold, like really cold. You hear my guy out there in the room. He's talking to his online friends. Yeah, we're both pretty lit right now. And yeah, I mean, my spiritual husbands are gonna kill off any effing threat that even tries to threaten me. And this is how powerful I am right now. And it's crazy, like, how far I've come, how far I've awakened to this reality of it being a de facto, like, chaotic freaking reality where we don't even freaking deserve this. You guys, we don't deserve this. We don't. We deserve a peaceful life without all of this chaos happening, like, every fucking single year, like this freaking happens now. And you know what? Like, I remember, like, I don't know, like, I remember, like, 5-6 years ago, like, I wouldn't even freaking fathom this because this would never have freaking happened. That, you know, this sort of thing wouldn't have even happened like 6-7 years ago. Like, it's like we wouldn't even be hearing about freaking fires happening because there'd be like some rain every freaking year. You know, there would at least be some kind of rain or some kind of wind factor to where we wouldn't even have to be dealing with this sort of thing right now. But you know, 6 years ago, we wouldn't even be hearing about this right now because it would be effing raining right now through this month. But since we have all this manufactured weather bullshit happening right now, like, we're not getting any rain at all. It's fucking crazy. But anyway, my spiritual husbands are coming with a vengeance to these fires. And, yeah, I mean, we all have to do what we can. And I mean, it's wartime right now. It's spiritual wartime right now. So freaking get your spiritual armor on and get ready. Because this is freaking real. The spiritual war is real right now. And I'm putting on my spiritual armor. Trying to help my lovers out, It's like, Anyway, I'm going to end this video now. Thanks for listening, you guys. Bye.